Hey, what's going on, Z Nation? Zaid here on ZLN. And today, guys, we're going to be talking about the Los Angeles Lakers versus the Houston Rockets tonight. Guys, what a close, gut wrenching, edge of your seat type of moment to watch in this game tonight against the Houston Rockets tonight. The Los Angeles Lakers beat the Houston Rockets 105-104, all thanks to LeBron James, game-winning free throw at the bottom line of the final seconds left in the game in LA versus the Houston Rockets, with Dillon Brooks and LeBron going back and forth, and just seeing that type of chemistry between those two still going on. And obviously LeBron, Anthony Davis, and the rest of the Lakers managed to get the win tonight against the Houston Rockets. Now the Lakers, with this win, they are, I believe they now are 8-6 as their record so far for this season. And, a win is a win when it comes to the Lakers, any type of moment when they're struggling in certain quarters. And you can tell the Lakers were in the final minutes left remaining in the fourth quarter. The Lakers were a bit struggling. They were committing some dumb plays at some moments. But obviously LeBron coming to the rescue and doing what he can to win this game tonight against the Houston Rockets tonight. And I want to give you all my thoughts and my opinions about this game tonight, what we witnessed, and who stepped up in what area, and how LeBron played, everything about the Lakers tonight, and just all across the board of how the Lakers won this game tonight, with the stats and analysis and my thoughts of what I personally saw in this game tonight. And it's a good night for me as a sports fan. Not only did the Lakers win tonight, but also my Denver Broncos beating the Minnesota Vikings in the primetime game tonight in Sunday Night Football. And, it was just a good moment for sports fans like myself, who are Laker fans, but at the same time are Bronco fans. So it's always great to see my Denver Broncos, winning games and competing, and after having a horrible start for the season. So, it's a good Sunday for the Lakers to get a win, and also my Denver Broncos as well. So just want to put that out there, and just, good for my teams to win tonight in all given costs. So, it's just great night for me and all sports fans out there. So I just want to put that out there. And before I get into the stats and everything, please be sure to hit that notification bell and subscribe to the channel, so you'll be in the know when I go live every single Lakers post-game show analysis. And I'll give you guys the rundown about the players, how they played, and team analysis, and the stats and everything. And obviously also we talk about what you guys have to say. I mean, we display your comments on YouTube, and we get into great conversations, and we always do on this channel. So I have a really good audience on this platform, and all of you for all the love and support, I really appreciate. Thank you so much for following me all across social media, and of course on this channel, ZLN on YouTube. And if you guys have any thoughts and opinions, please comment in this live stream so I can display your comments, and we can get some conversations going in during the post-game analysis. So please do so. I really appreciate it. And without further ado, let's get right into the Lakers and the win tonight against the Houston Rockets. Obviously, the Lakers were much better compared to the last matchup against the Houston Rockets at Houston. The Lakers seemed in that matchup, they didn't want to be there. Their hearts were not in it. But when it came down to this one, the Lakers showed up. Now, for sure, the first quarter didn't go according to plan, but the Lakers somehow came back with a big lead in the second quarter, going and tying it up in the third. And the Lakers just continued to dominate with the scoring and with the defensive prowess that they were putting out there tonight against the Houston Rockets. Obviously, when you look at it tonight, guys, I mean, LeBron just going out there tonight with the objective for us to get revenge over the Houston Rockets after they humiliated us in Houston a couple of weeks ago. So this was a perfect opportunity for the Lakers to get a win against them and also getting a win at home at their home court, which obviously the Lakers, they're doing pretty well at home. I believe last time I checked, I think the Lakers are 7-1 at home. So it's a good sign that the Lakers are doing very well when it comes to playing well in home games scenarios. So obviously they need to improve on their away games more. But, it is what it is. I mean, the Lakers are struggling at times, but at the same time, when it comes down to home games, they make all that up for us. And that's what they're doing in these home game wins. And they're doing it very well. So obviously, when you look at the team stats, let me read this team stats first before I get into the player stats. And for those of you who are joining me, please make sure to hit hit that notification bell and subscribe to the channel, of course. But comment in this live stream so I can display your comments so we can get the ball rolling and talk about what you guys have to say about this win tonight against the Houston Rockets. So please do so. I really appreciate it, and just want to pull up the team stats for the Los Angeles Lakers, what areas that they did well in, and how they won tonight. So obviously, when you look at the offensive side of the ball, obviously the Lakers shot very badly out there tonight. They shot 20% from the three to the Houston Rockets 37%. So I mean, when you look at that, I mean, they were just a better shooting team. And let's give Houston some credit. I mean, they are making a lot of noise in the Western Conference, and especially in the this season. I mean, I was kind of thinking that they were not going to be this big time team, and they're going to be the same old Houston Rockets of what they were last season. And I didn't really think that Dillon Brooks would make any sort of difference for the team, but it seems like something is brewing in Houston, being a threat so far in the Western Conference so far. They are emerging as a surprising team. So give them their flowers. I mean, they're doing very well for their season so far. So just good job for them. And, they shot very well out there tonight against the Los Angeles Lakers. But, the Lakers, they did very well defensively. Let's give them some credit when credit is due when it comes down to it. I mean, the Lakers out-rebounded the Houston Rockets with 42-34. And when you look at the steals, the Lakers had 13 to the Houston Rockets 7. And obviously, due to the blocks, the Lakers weren't doing so well when it came down to the blocking. But I think one of those blocks was from Anthony Davis. So that's surprising there. But the turnovers, they're a bit even. Obviously, the Houston Rockets get the edge with 18 to the Lakers 17. So there were some struggles, especially offensively and, the shooting. But at the same time, I mean, when you look at the Lakers defensive side, that was the reason why they won this game tonight against the Houston Rockets, in my opinion. And just the clutch and the motivation to win this game. And that's what we saw in the fourth quarter at the final minutes left remaining of the fourth quarter, with LeBron just coming to the rescue for the Los Angeles Lakers. And, with him being our scorer of tonight, I mean, 37 points and, making that game-winning free throw that he obviously, gave the Lakers the win tonight instead of us going into overtime. LeBron just sealing the deal tonight with a free throw, and obviously getting this win tonight for the Los Angeles Lakers with 37 points. And I'm just noticing the title that I put LeBron and Anthony Davis carried LA with 37 points. I don't know why I put Anthony Davis in that. It was supposed to be just LeBron, but he did show up for this Lakers team. He's still playing through injuries, as we all know. I mean, Anthony Davis still putting up numbers. He put up a double-double out there tonight with 27 points, 10 rebounds, had 2 steals and 1 block. He was the only Laker tonight that only averaged 1 block out there tonight, as I read in the team stats out there for y'all to hear about. But he did what he can defensively. I think he's still struggling with his injury and his what he's dealing with, but it is what it is. I mean, when Anthony Davis is feeling it, he will help the Lakers any chance that he get, and that's what he did tonight with 27 points with a double-double out there tonight, went 11 to 15 from the field. And we saw a couple of times from LeBron and Anthony Davis. I mean, they were going back and forth with Dillon Brooks, and I kind of love the competitiveness and certain players being the villain, and I mean, it's just always great to see that type of competition and just the aggressiveness that we're seeing from certain teams. And I've loved seeing it from the Los Angeles Lakers when it comes down to those two guys, especially including Anthony Davis in the mix with Dillon Brooks being that pest. I think he's trying so hard to be the Pat Bev or the Lance Stevenson, I mean, type of player, just being all in your face and just really taunting. And I think it's really getting to LeBron James. I mean, we saw LeBron getting a technical by just he didn't really shove him. I saw there was a title of this clip of LeBron shoving Dillon Brooks. It was not a shove. It was just like get out of my way type of thing, like get out of my face, that type of thing. I don't know. And just surprisingly, LeBron got a technical for that, and it's just ridiculous. And even LeBron was just smiling about it. I mean, it was just dumb. But at the same time, LeBron was just going back and forth with Dillon Brooks, and even to the point that when LeBron made, I believe, a dunk, I believe it was maybe in the third or maybe the beginning of the fourth quarter, LeBron going for a dunk and doing the too small to Dillon Brooks. And I'm going to upload a YouTube Shorts very soon after this live stream, so check it out, and of course follow me on TikTok if you want to be the first to watch that video. So just clipping some things, and hopefully it will work to everyone's amuse. So it was just a good moment to watch, and obviously seeing Anthony Davis being in the mix. I mean, it's always great to see that from Anthony Davis as well. So and I just love the competitiveness. I love the back and forth taunts and stuff like that. So it's just all the great things I love about sports, and that's what we saw tonight from LeBron and Anthony Davis and Dillon Brooks. So doing the too small thing, I just love that. It was always great to see. So, but obviously tonight the Lakers played very well, and LeBron and Anthony Davis stepping up for the Los Angeles Lakers. LeBron with 37 points and Anthony Davis with 27 points. So, great job out there for both of our stars tonight. When it comes down to our other players in the starting lineup, I mean, the third best player in the starting lineup would have to be Cam Reddish. Defensively, he stepped up for the Lakers. He had 3 steals out there tonight, and also LeBron, I forgot to mention. So LeBron had 3 steals, and also he went 2 of 5 from the 3. So credit to him for just being the driving force in this game tonight against the against the Houston Rockets. So, but Cam Reddish had 7 points, had 3 rebounds, 3 assists, and 3 steals out there tonight. I think he shot 1 3, went 1 of 5 from the 3. Like I said, the Lakers as a team, they struggled shooting threes out there tonight. They averaged 20% from the 3. So it's a bit scarce to see that, but some nights they shoot good, sometimes they don't. At least the Lakers are a better shooting team this year than they were last season. I mean, that's just good in a sense of that, but I'm just really disappointed to see some of our Lakers athletes are not shooting very well from the 3, especially from Taurean Prince, who is supposed to be our shooter. I mean, the guy who was earned the job for the starting role, and rightfully so. I mean, he deserved it. But at the same time, the main reason why he is in the starting lineup is because of his shooting. I mean, the guy can shoot. He's a 3-and-D caliber player, and unfortunately, he had a poor performance out there tonight. Had 2 points, went 1 of 11 from the field, 0 of 4 from the 3, and he managed to give us 4 rebounds and 2 assists. but that's still unacceptable type of performance from Taurean Prince. And you know, I'm just really want to see more out of him. I want to see him really stepping up for the Lakers in key moments and key situations, especially shooting. I mean, you're known on this team for being our shooter of the roster. So, I mean, that's just me. I was just really hoping to see better um, from Taurean Prince, and unfortunately, once again, D'Angelo Russell is having an off night. I mean, he's still sure he put up, he had 3 steals out there tonight for the Lakers, but other than that, offensively, he was a no-show. He had 4 points out there tonight, had 5 rebounds, so that's all right. Obviously, the Lakers led in rebounding tonight, but when you look at the shooting efforts on the offensive side, he went 1 of 5 from the 3 and went 1 of 8 from the field. So he was struggling offensively along with Taurean Prince, but thank goodness for LeBron and Anthony Davis, they came to the rescue when it came down to it. So just a great job out there for LeBron and Anthony Davis for leading the way for the win tonight against the Houston Rockets. Let's talk about the second unit. When you look at the second unit, there were some efforts from our second unit. Austin Reaves also stepping up out there tonight. He had 17 points and had 6 rebounds and 6 assists out there tonight, and managed to go 2 of 3 from the 3. So he was our best shooter out there tonight for the Los Angeles Lakers. Went 5 of 7 from the field. So he had a great night. I mean, compared to last game, even though we won that game in the in-season tournament against the Portland Trailblazers, he had a bounce-back game out there tonight for the Los Angeles Lakers. And since he got inserted to the backup role as a 6th man coming off the bench, he's been a lifesaver for the Lakers at times. So, and that's what he showed up out there tonight for the Los Angeles Lakers with 17 points out there tonight. And then you have Rui Hachimura, who also had a decent night, had 11 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, and 2 steals. He did go 0-4 from the 3. Like I said, the Lakers' shooting efforts tonight was poor to watch. Like I said, 20% from the 3. So it was a bad shooting night for the Los Angeles Lakers compared to the Houston Rockets, who had 36% from the 3. So as a team. So, Lakers were struggling from shooting the 3s, and the bench is a perfect example of the lack of shooting out there tonight, other than Austin Reaves, who showed up with the shooting efforts. But Rui Hachimura had 11 points, played for 32 minutes out there tonight. Did manage to give us 4 rebounds and 2 steals, so not bad defensively, but at the same time, the shooting was lackluster from Rui Hachimura. Then you have Christian Wood, who had a bad night, I have to say. 0 points, 2 rebounds, and went 0-3 from the 3. So he struggled on his part out there tonight. And then you have Jackson Hayes, who only played for 5 minutes and had 2 rebounds out there tonight for the Los Angeles Lakers. So, I mean, it was a great game out there for the Los Angeles Lakers to get. I mean, I was just so impressed to see how well this Lakers team played when it came down to it. I mean, they were just, it was just a good moment that the Lakers survived a win, even though it seemed that, because I was at the edge of my seat. I mean, I was like, we had to get this win. I mean, it's just humiliating the fact that we lost against the Houston Rockets in Houston a couple of weeks ago, and we were this close to lose in LA against them and against Dillon Brooks of all people. So, I mean, I just really wanted to just put that out there when it comes down to the idea that a win is a win for LA and due to the circumstances. So, just got a comment here from Eddie Blanks. Welcome to the live stream. I really appreciate it. Darvin Ham is hot garbage. Yeah, I mean, there's not a lot of love for Coach Ham at the moment because of the Lakers' record and just how bad that they've been playing so far since the start of the season. As a record, I believe they're now 8 of 6 since the start of the season. So, and there's a lot of people are calling for the Lakers to fire Darvin Ham, and in his second year as a first-time head coach, I mean, I can understand the frustration of certain fans out there, but it doesn't really seem that the Lakers are going to get rid of Darvin Ham anytime soon. I mean, and they if we all noticed last season when the Lakers extended Rob Pelinka's contract, the contracts matched to what Darvin Ham's contract is. So if somehow I don't think Rob Pelinka is in the hot seat at the moment because he's been doing so well since start of as a GM slash president of basketball operations for the Lakers so far. He's been doing very well, especially when we looked at last season during the trade deadline when we were at first last season we were like a bad team at one point, but then after the trade deadline we became not just a playoff team but a Western Conference Finals team. So it was just a good moment that Darvin Ham is doing a good job, but at the same time, Rob Pelinka is doing a good job, but Darvin Ham is not. So I can understand people's frustration, and they want a new change. They want, I don't know, like Jason Kidd or I don't know, somebody that's a better head coach than Darvin Ham. But this is who we have right now, and it's just in a serious year he took the team to the Western Conference Finals. I mean, and obviously the Lakers are. I still believe the Lakers are going to be a playoff team, though. They're going to be competitive, sure, but it's a bit questionable if they will get back to the Western Conference. That's why I'm hoping maybe the trade deadline, once we approach it, that the Lakers will make some moves to improve the team. That's why there's a lot of talks about Zach LaVine and trade rumors. I personally think the Lakers should avoid that because of the contract that he has. And you have to give up a lot to get Zach LaVine. So keep that in mind for those of you who want the Lakers to get Zach LaVine. I don't know. For some reason, he's not playing so well this season. He's shooting pretty poorly. I think he's shooting around 31% from the three, even though throughout his career he averaged around like 38 to 40% from the three and averaged around like 25 to 27 points a game. And let's all keep this in mind. In I believe maybe what is it like 2026 or 2027? His player option is around 48 million. So let's just keep that in mind. I mean, he will pick up that option. So and he's going to be up there in age for sure. So in my opinion, and when it comes down to it, he's been injured almost half of his career also. So let's all keep that in mind. I mean, it's bad enough we have Anthony Davis, who's a injured prone player. You also have another guy who's also in a sense of a injured prone player. You have to keep that in mind when it comes down to it. Just got a comment here from Eddie once again. I agree with not getting LaVine to injury prone. Yeah. I see. I said it as I was talking. So when it came down to it, we also have to keep that in mind. He is an injured prone player as well. So that's why personally, this is just coming from me. I think if the Lakers don't want to give up so much assets, don't want to give up a lot of players, and just find somebody that will just make a quick run with us in the playoffs to help LeBron, Anthony Davis as much as they can. If the Lakers still want to trade with the Chicago Bulls, I personally would go after DeMar DeRozan and throw in Alex Caruso in the trade, and then I don't know, throw in a trade package with I don't know, maybe like D'Angelo Russell, a Gabe Vincent, and maybe throw in a second round pick or maybe somehow a future first round. I mean, I'm maybe that type of contract. I think a first round for DeMar DeRozan is a bit too much, but there's certain trades that I've been seeing that the Chicago Bulls are going to be asking for a first round pick for any of those two guys, Zach LaVine and DeMar DeRozan if they're going to trade those two guys once we reach the trade deadline. And I still think that it is a possibility that those two guys could be gone. And is a guaranteed chance also that D'Angelo Russell will be traded. I mean, due to his contract and getting him a discount from the Lakers, which obviously was a lifesaver for the Lakers, it is a possibility that the way his contract is and for them to take off the no trade clause or him signing the no trade clause as part of his 2-year contract with the Lakers, which obviously the second year is a player option. So it really seems that the Lakers are going to still trade D'Angelo Russell. It just sort of depends who would it be and what type of package will be in place. Because if the Lakers are going to go the Zach LaVine route, at most you're going to get rid of D'Angelo Russell, Rui Hachimura, and then there is the first round picks that are going to be included. I think another player is probably going to be included. I'm just not sure who it would be, but that's the only way for them to make a trade like that. And I think it's going to be multiple first round picks. I mean, the Chicago Bulls are going to be very greedy when it comes to trading Zach LaVine. But let's all also remember Zach LaVine does have a lengthy contract. So there's going to be some teams that are going to not give up so much assets for Zach LaVine. So, but there's a lot of teams out there that are a bit crazy. I mean, they will just do whatever they can to get a certain player and get rid of all of their assets to do it. So look at the LA Clippers getting James Harden. So, I'm not sure how many assets they have now. I don't think they have a lot. So, but just with that being said, I mean, it's just really interesting that there's a lot of talks and certain trade rumors that are surrounding Zach LaVine, but I don't know. I personally think the Lakers should go after someone else. I'm not sure who at the moment because it's so early for us to talk about some trades. And so far, what's been in the rumor mill surrounding the Lakers is Zach LaVine and DeMar DeRozan is part of the conversation, and also Alex Caruso. So, but in any given trade, I mean, if the Lakers are going to trade for Zach LaVine, you have to include Alex Caruso. I mean, that just has to be part of the deal. And there's a lot of teams out there that are also looking for Alex Caruso as a trade asset as well. So, or the need, excuse me. So, and the Lakers are part of that conversation. I believe the Miami Heat, the Golden State Warriors. Other than that, I mean, those are the top teams at the moment that are interested in Alex Caruso. I think it would be nice for the Lakers to bring back Alex Caruso, and his contract is perfect to have on your books. So, yeah, I just think that when it comes down to it, the Lakers have to do their homework and make sure they find the right trades. And personally, I have full faith in Rob Pelinka to pull off any trade that will help the team for the better. It just sort of depends on what trade will be, and so far it's this one at the moment. So yeah, I mean, when it comes down to it, I mean, I just think Lakers just need to do their homework and make sure they find the right trade that will obviously improve their team for the better, so we can be competitive contenders in the Western Conference. And so far, the Lakers are not doing good. I mean, with the record that they have, sure, they're within the play-in. Just looking at the standings after this win, so far the Lakers they are 8-6. They are in the 6th seed. So last time I checked, a couple of days ago, the Lakers were in the play-in tournament. So they were like in the 7th between the 8th. But after this win, the Lakers are in the 6th seed after this win tonight. So that's good news. I mean, the Lakers are in that conversation. I mean, they weren't there last season when we had Russell Westbrook. So lots of improvements there for the Lakers this season, especially the start of the season. So, but at the same time, there's there has to be some changes because we've seen the struggles that we're seeing from this Lakers team. I mean, there's no denying it. The shooting, uh, the size. No, maybe not the size, but maybe what I mean by size, I mean like the bigs, like centers positions, in that sense. Because obviously Anthony Davis is dealing with an injury, and not a lot of his backup bigs is stepping up to the plate like we saw tonight from Christian Wood and Jackson Hayes. Those two guys they haven't been really stepping up for the Los Angeles Lakers, but it is what it is at this particular moment. So I mean, the Lakers just have to deal with what they have in front of them, and they can't really do anything at the moment to make any trades until December 15th. So we have to keep that in mind as well. So, um, but the Lakers are just they're doing what they can right now. They're trying to win games as much as they can, trying to compete, and now at this moment, uh, the Lakers are doing good. I mean, as I said, the Lakers are 6-1 at home, and they're struggling a bit from away games. They're 2-5 in away games, so it's pretty sad to watch. But at the same time, the Lakers are doing what they have in front of them, and plus, they still haven't got the returns of their own players. Who are injured at the moment. Gabe Vincent is going to be reevaluated in, I believe, 1 to 2 weeks. And we're not sure about the status, even though we heard of Jared Vanderbilt returning very soon. There is the annoyance that he still hasn't returned yet, even though even I reported it on my YouTube channel and all across social media. Go check it out. So ZLN on social media and on YouTube. It's on the community tab if you want to go check it out. But Jared Vanderbilt is returning, but it's just like when he is returning so far. I don't get it. He's not injured at the moment, so it's all good news there. But I think he's still trying to get acclimated, and even though he didn't play in the preseason, he got injured in the first game of the preseason. So maybe that's why he needs to get acclimated and to get back to what he is as a defensive type player that we all appreciate and love from him. So, yeah, it's just we have to wait for his return. I'm trying to think about some others that are part of the rotation that are injured, but those are the two guys at the moment that I'm thinking about at the moment. So yeah, the Lakers are doing what they can. They are 8-6, and I believe they have a game on Tuesday. I believe I forgot who it was against. I think it's I can look it up real quick, no problem. But yeah, it's against the Jazz, and it's an in-season tournament matchup. So and so far, the Jazz and the Lakers are doing very well in the in-season tournament. So maybe the Lakers will have a bit of a struggle against them, but at the same time, I have full faith the Lakers will bring their A game because they've been playing very well. They are 0-3 since the start of the in-season tournament. So really looking forward to that matchup for sure. I really can't wait. Rabbit, welcome to the live stream. Welcome back. I really appreciate it. 6 of 29 from the three. Yeah, I raved. I did not rave about it. I was looking for a word. It was pathetic, as you said. It was pathetic to see the Lakers' shooting efforts was pretty bad out there tonight. As I mentioned in my analysis of the game, the Lakers shot 20% from the three. It was so disappointing to watch when it came down to it. But the good thing is the Lakers played very well on defense. That's what we wanted from the Lakers to do tonight. They were doing very well when it came down to it. So playing very well defensively, but they did struggle offensively, and it was because of the shooting. Because the Houston Rockets, they shot 36% from the three, and they're doing very well. I have to say, we really had to commend on the surprising emerging of this Houston Rockets team. I didn't really think that they were going to be a threat in the Western Conference, and obviously they are. Since the start of the season, and I don't want to say that it's because of Dillon Brooks. I really don't, because he was a no-show against the Lakers in the playoffs. So you know, I just don't believe it. I really don't. But yeah, I mean, when it comes down to it, I mean, the Lakers have to improve on their shooting. They really do, and I'm disappointed by the performances of Taurean Prince, D'Angelo Russell. Um, those two are like mainly our top two guys that can shoot on this team. When it comes to, especially from Taurean Prince, who obviously is our shooter, a 3-and-D caliber player. So, which it was the main reason why he got the starting role. Not only him stepping up and showing that he's deserving for the starting role in the preseason, but at the same time, it was because of his shooting and how well he was shooting. So, but lately he has been lacking when it comes to shooting and scoring as well. So, um, it's been pretty sad to watch at times, but maybe he will improve. Maybe he will step up in certain games, certain matchups very soon. But I just think he's having a slump at the moment, even though he is capable of going like 3 of 6, 4 of 5, or 4 of 7, something like that from the three. He's capable of doing it, but at the same time, it's like, can he be that consistent? Lately, it just hasn't been the case. And to really talk about his shooting and how bad it's been, I mean, I'm going to read off some of his shooting efforts that we saw for these past couple of games. I mean, for almost like, let me see, for almost like maybe like 6 games, he averaged 0-4 against the Suns, 0-3 against the Blazers, 2 of 5 from against Memphis, and he went 1-4 against the Kings and 1-5 against Portland, and now tonight 0-4 from the three. So he's having a pretty bad shooting streak, which it's not looking good for him when it comes down to it. So it's just unfortunate that he has a lot of promise, a lot of potential for him to really be the guy for us that we've been looking for when it comes to being a shooter for us. And it's just hasn't been the case, and it's been obviously disappointing to watch from his shooting efforts. But at the same time, I mean, other teams on this Lakers team need to step up as well. So, from when it comes to shooting, because a lot of teams, when they see that, they take full advantage of the Lakers when it comes down to just allowing players to just shoot, and obviously they're missing half the time. So, Lakers, any team can take advantage of that, and the Lakers must not allow that. So that's my hope. That's my hope that maybe the Lakers will bounce back when it comes to their shooting efforts and play better offensively. I still want them to play aggressively on defense. That's my hope moving forward after this win, and just keep that mentality. Keep that mentality of continuing to win games at key moments, at key situation, and not allowing the team to gain a lead on you in the final minutes left remaining. I mean, that's what we saw tonight. I mean, it was such a close game that I was like in the edge of my seat. I didn't want the Lakers to lose again to the Houston Rockets, so especially at home. So it was just one of those type of moments where I wanted the Lakers to just play better when it came down to it. So yeah, hold on. Yeah, when it came down to it, the Lakers survived. That's what it was. And this guy caught me here from Rabbit. Survived AD fouling out. Boy, yeah. I mean, I mean, even though he put up 27 points, averaged a double-double out there. I mean, kudos to him. But he was, as you said, was he got fouled out. I mean, that's sad. But at the same time, he did put up some solid numbers, even though he's playing through injuries. So yeah, that is true. But at the same time, I mean, LeBron just handled it and showed up for the Lakers with 37 points out there tonight. Uh, so yeah, guys. I mean, I really do appreciate all of you for joining me on this live stream. I really do appreciate it. All your comments. Thank you, Eddie. Thank you, Rabbit, for your comments and your thoughts and opinions about the Lakers, and especially, thank you, Eddie, for your comments about Zach LaVine. We got some really good conversations in when it came down to that, and personally, I don't want the Lakers to pursue Zach LaVine. If anything, I want them to go after DeMar DeRozan and add on um, Alex Caruso in the trade, and that's how the Lakers could potentially um, package a small deal to get a star caliber player like him that who can still average around 20 points a game. I mean, that's what DeMar DeRozan is well known for, and it sucked that the Lakers did not do it back in, I believe, 2021 when he was available for trades or for the Lakers to sign him, and it was just unfortunate the Lakers went in a whole different direction, and we got Russell Westbrook in the trade, but that would give us so much assets for. Hell, we got rid of Kyle Kuzma in the trade, which obviously was a bad decision making from the Los Angeles Lakers, and that obviously is a mistake from Rob Pelinka for sure, for his GM career for sure. So when it came down to that, I mean, it was just a bad move for the Lakers there. But I'm hoping since then, obviously, Rob Pelinka has been doing good job for the Lakers trying to improve the team, and he did it last season with getting some key pieces and getting rid of Russell Westbrook. But he really needs to do his homework on this one, because I really think Zach LaVine is a similar situation of what we got from um, Russell Westbrook. In my opinion, I think maybe DeMar DeRozan is the best choice for the Lakers because LeBron has played with DeMar DeRozan in the past. So, especially in the Drew League during the off season. So the connection is there. I think the fit is there along with Alex Caruso in the trade. So as well. So getting him back will help the Lakers defensively as well. So um, especially as the defensive guard that we all appreciate and love, Alex Caruso. So, but yeah, I mean that's my hope, and hopefully the Lakers will pursue that type of trade um, instead of Zach LaVine. In my opinion, I think DeMar DeRozan and Alex Caruso will be a great fit for the Los Angeles Lakers. So that's my hope. Let's read another comment before I end this live stream. Guga, welcome back to the live stream. I really appreciate it. King James, that's right. He led the Lakers tonight and really with the game-winning three throw that obviously sealed us the win. I was like on the edge of my seat when it came down to that. So I'm glad the Lakers got the win, and now we are 8-6. We are in the 6th seed in the Western Conference after this win. So that's good news for the Lakers. Let's hope that they will get another win in the play-in tournament against the Utah Jazz. That's my hope, hopefully. And, hopefully the Lakers will continue this win streak that they're on with in the play-in tournament. They are 3-0 in the in-season tournament. And also the Utah Jazz is doing pretty well. And I also posted the standings of the in-season tournament. So it's in my community tab if you guys want to go check it out. The Utah Jazz is doing very good in the in-season tournament. So, the Lakers have a lot of competition on their hands when it comes to getting a win on Tuesday for sure. So, and it's a home win, it's a home game. So let's hope the Lakers will get a win there against the Utah Jazz on Tuesday. So, and get us a win before Thanksgiving. I mean, that's my hope for sure. So, but yeah, guys, I mean, That's my hope. Yeah, for sure. So thank you all for joining me on this live stream. I really appreciate it. Once again, thank you, Eddie. Thank you, Rabbit. Thank you, Guga, for your comments and your thoughts and opinions about the Lakers win tonight, and also some trades that we obviously talked about in this live stream. So thank you again, Eddie. Thank you, Rabbit. Thank you, Guga, for your comments. I really appreciate it. And for those of you who haven't yet, please subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so you'll be in the know when I go live every single Lakers post-game show. And of course, follow me all across social media: Facebook, Instagram, X, and I'm also on TikTok and Threads. So I'll leave the links to my social media sites in the description of this live stream, so you guys can check out my social media sites. And just once again, I mean, what a surviving win for the Los Angeles Lakers. Now we are 8-6 for the record, and we're the sixth seed in the Western Conference. And the Lakers just hopefully can get another win for us before Thanksgiving on Tuesday, against the Utah Jazz for the in-season tournament. So let's hope the Lakers will get another win and stay on the winning streak that they're on, because the Lakers are doing very well in the in-season tournament, and hopefully they continue to have good success in that particular area. So that's my hope. Just got a comment here from Guga. This could be our last comment before I end this live stream. LeBron is close to surpassing the score of Brazilian basketball greatest icon Oscar. Oh, really? I did not know that. So good for, I mean, did not realize that. Hopefully I think he's getting there, obviously. But when it comes to scoring, in what area? Is it the shooting threes, or is it a whole different area? Because I know he surpassed somebody on, is it steals or something? I'm not sure. I think he surpassed Jason Kidd in something. I forgot what it was. It's on Twitter, not Twitter, X. If you guys want to go check it out, I believe it's on the Lakers X page. So go check it out. It's probably there for you all. But LeBron surpassed something, when it comes to a certain athlete. But I think I also saw another post on X that showed that he surpassed Oscar in something. Is it scoring? I mean, that's great for sure. So, yeah, I mean, good for LeBron, but I did not know that Oscar was Brazilian. I did not know that. So it's good that you have an icon there that represents your country. So good for you, Guga, and good you have somebody that has that representation for you all. So did not know that. I did not know he was Brazilian. So that's a good fact for me to know. So thank you again, Guga, for your comment. I really appreciate it. And once again, thank you all for joining me on this live stream. And thank you, Eddie. Thank you, Rabbit, and thank you, Guga, for your comments. I really appreciate it. And once again, thank you all for joining me on this live stream. I really appreciate it. It's a good Sunday for me. We not only did my Lakers win, but my Denver Broncos won. I mean, I was so happy that my Broncos won in a close game. We beat the Minnesota Vikings 21-20. It was such a close game, down to the wire, thanks to Russell Wilson and Courtland Sutton, and them delivering a win for the city of Denver. And it's just good Sunday night for me. I mean, Lakers won, Broncos won. I am just going to sleep happy tonight. So really can't wait to really start starting Monday with a smile on my face. So I really can't wait to just enjoy a good Monday. So thank you all joining me. I really appreciate it. Once again, thank you, Eddie. Thank you, Rabbit. And once again, thank you, Guga, for your comments. You have a good night yourself, and I hope all of you have a good night. And I'll see you all in the next live stream and the next video. Thanks so much for watching. Go Lakers. Take it easy, guys. Stay safe out there.